I have a substitute motion.
Okay.
I want to try to see if we can push this farther. My motion would be to include everything you included, Mayor, everything. But I would like to see a recommendation back to staff to open up the MOU, to negotiate in good faith, to try to get us to 12 members per day. Okay? Same, but have some sort of metrics in order that you all go through every day, every morning. And sometimes we've heard at 8 p.m. at night. That needs to be codified somewhere.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're going to go right back to where we were in early 2023 when this station was browned out, closed down, whatever you want to call it, multiple days in a row. And that will happen again. It could happen again, no doubt. That's my substitute motion.
But you know what bothers me is that we have 41 hired firefighters. We only need 36. So even if we went with your motion, we have no guarantee of the number of people that would not be able to report into work for either illness or injury. And we'd be right back to where we're starting.
Council Martz, I mean, I appreciate that, but you can't assume. Okay, you're assuming that that's what's
I don't think I'm assuming. We saw the report.
Does the substitute motion have a second? That first has to happen.
Second.
Okay.
And so a brief discussion, since it is my motion, to talk back to you about it. It's you're not forcing the city to have to go out and like find people. It's not a people thing. It's a process, right? So it'll be like, hey, our goal is, like this said on the last slide, our goal is to open up Station 4 to staff it 24/7, 365. That's our goal. That's what we would have in there. But at the same time, you could have a mutual understanding, right? Negotiate in good faith. There might be times where we can have the 24/7 station that happens right there, right? But what we could do is we could say, if that can't happen, then at minimum this happens, right? Let's say we have 2 people a minimum for 24 hours, like Councilmember Bracco said, right? It's this sequence that happens obviously happens every day at 8 a.m. and sometimes in the evening. That goes down. That all needs to be codified. We can't manage that on our own. This was highly intensive for most of us to deal with over the last few months because there's so many moving parts. That's why you would give the direction to staff to negotiate in good faith to get us there. And that would obviously happen during closed session, all those details. But that's how we can get there. That's how I believe we can get there.
Okay, our city attorney needs to say something.
Yeah, I think on the substitute motion, the matter isn't agendized to open the MOU. That's not on the agenda here. I think I want to clarify that the substitute motion, which you would have to vote on whether to substitute it, but is the substitute motion to have staff explore and come back to the council about the issue of opening the MOU. Because I don't think you can't vote to open the MOU tonight. That's not agendized. It would be a Brown Act violation to do
Correct.
that.
That's not what I requested.
Okay,
So
well, I wasn't sure what you said.
I did what you said.
Okay. In other words, to have staff explore opening the MOU.
Exactly. That would come back with a series of recommendations so we can talk about
Okay.
it.
Then you have to vote now on whether or not to substitute the motion.
Yeah, I don't support the substitute motion. I know I can already hear that there are 3, so that needs to be voted on first. First you need to vote on Councilmember Hilton's substitute motion. So Ty, and if we need the screen to do it, mine got messed up. I need you to come fix it.
Okay, Madam Mayor, I will go ahead and just do a roll call vote on this.
Okay, thanks. So everyone, you're voting on the substitute motion.
On the substitute motion, Councilmember Almaderis?
Yes?
Councilmember Bracco?
No.
Councilmember Klein?
Yes.
Councilmember Hilton?
Yes.
Councilmember Marks?
No.
Councilmember Tovar?
Yes.
And Mayor Blankley?
No.
That motion passes 4-3.
Right.